Good day, sir. I am the Tuinor 9 BSc1 Section Alpha, and now I will discuss what is the criminology and its origin, sociology of law, and etiology of crime based off my understanding. So, criminology is the study of criminal behavior, including how and why crimes are committed. It identifies the underlying factors that contribute to criminal behavior, such as inequality, racism, unemployment, and poverty. It also focuses on the programs and tactics that could address the fundamental causes and ideally deter crime, lowering recidivism rates and the damage that crime causes. As social philosophers contemplated crime and legal theories in the middle of the 18th century, criminology emerged. Raffaele Garofalo, an Italian law professor, first used the term criminology in 1885 under the name criminologia. The equivalent French term criminology was later used by French anthropologist Paul Bernard. The scientific method used to investigate both society and individual criminal behavior is called criminology. It is broken down into a number of different fields including psychology, economics, political science, natural science, biology, and the evolution and development of the individuals. The study of crime, the deviant behavior is known as criminology from the Latin words crimen, accusation, and the ancient Greek ologia form logos meaning word, reason. Criminology is an interdisciplinary field in both the behavioral and the social science that primarily draws upon the research of sociologists, political scientists, economics, and other social scientists. School of Criminology. The School of Criminology developed majorly during the 18th and 19th century. There are four popular schools of criminology. They are pre-classical school, classical school, positivist school, new classical school. The pre-classical school is also known as the monological school. During the 17th century, the demonological theory flourished in Europe with the dominance of the church and religion. During this time, there were not much of scientific explanation for the causation of crime, and the concept of crime was vague and obscure. Hence, the explanation for criminal behavior were sought through spirits, demons, and unknown power. The principle behind this concept was that a man commits a crime due to the influence of some external force and is beyond the control and understanding of man. The wrath of God was considered to give punishment to the offenders. The trail of the offenders was through battles, pelting of stones, and was believed that no harm would be caused if the offender was innocent. Positivist School. The Positivist School is also known as Lombrosian School. The proponents of this theory are Cesar Lombroso, Enrico Ferri, Raphael, and Garofalo. Positivist School on Criminal Rather Crime. The positivists oppose the classical school understanding of crime. As a positivist, every person is different, so is their understanding of right and wrong. Hence, the person and not the crime should be punished. This school was started by considering crime as a product of heredity and environmental factors. The positivist school of criminology is linked with biological, psychological, and sociological theories of criminal behavior. Neo Neoclassical school. According to this theory, there is a difference between total free will and determinism and argues that no person has total free will. The neoclassical school allows from mitigating factor to be reviewed by a judge as per his discretion. Before the ad- Before the advent of this school, all of offenders were treated alike no matter what age, mental condition, gender, and so on. Neoclassicalists saw this as unfair and unjust, that thus allow for chance to transfer. This theory allows for the consideration of mitigating factor like physical and social environment where the individual was placed. In sociology, we frequently attempt to identify the social factor behind certain events. One of the sociology largest and most rapidly expanding subfield, criminology, focuses on sociological explanations for the origins of crime. They also adopt the sociological viewpoint on the responses given to victims and criminal by the criminal justice system, which includes the police, prosecutor, and judges. Criminologists do not disregard personal variables that contribute to crime, such as personality traits and psychological makeup. But generally speaking, they are most intrigued by aspects of the greater society in which people reside. The sociological school of jurisprudence views law and the development of the legal system from the viewpoint of the member of society. It proposes that laws should be in line with people's desire and aspirations by viewing law as a social phenomena. In other words, it demands that the interests of the people and the law be in agreement. Therefore, a law is not worth behaving if it is incompatible with the people or even violate their expectation or interest. People are not the focus of this law. The sociological method takes into account the people's present circumstances. With the strategy, legislators and reformers have a window of opportunity to consider current public interest while carrying out their tasks. Examples come in the form of diverse issues like eating disorders, divorce, and unemployment. Public issues are social concerns that have a broad reach and have their roots in a society's social fabric and cultural norms. Thus, social difficulties contribute to the challenge that people face personally. The five fundamental sociological viewpoints of functionalism, Marxism, feminism, social action theory, and postmodernism, with definition of essential terminology for each. Etiology of crime, which is an attempt at scientific analysis of the study of causes or reasons for crime. Penology, which deals with the crime's prevention. Assumptions are a part of any criminological theory about the human nature, social structure, and the principles of causation or etc. The three approaches of the etiology are historical, political, and descriptive. The primary objectives of a penology are to examine the ethics basis of the punishment and the motivation and purposes of society and enforcing it, to make a comparative study of penal laws and procedures throughout history and to evaluate the social consequences of the policies in force at a given time. Penology, also known as penal science, is a subfield of criminology that deals with these issues. And lastly, I remember the study of criminal approaches, nature of criminology, school of thoughts, that maybe I remember that, but hopefully, sir, thank you for this chance to discuss what I have learned in this opportunity. And that's all, sir. Thank you.